Right now, the Treasury Department says it is now taking extraordinary measures as the government reaches its debt ceiling. How this could impact you at home. Also, it is day 3 of the trial of a former Badger charged with murdering 2 women as we hear more testimony. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Hain. Thanks for tuning in. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen announced a letter to Congress today that the U.S. has officially reached the legal limit with which it can borrow to pay the bills Congress has already authorized. But some lawmakers don't want to raise the debt ceiling until changes are made in future spending. And that set up a showdown which could put a strain on the U.S. economy. Nicole D'Antonio has more details from Capitol Hill.
Hardware store owner Bill Hart says he's worried about the impact the debt ceiling could have on his business and its 50 employees.
It is a big responsibility when you're responsible for this many people's livelihoods and families.
The Treasury Department says today is the day the nation has reached its debt ceiling limit, the legal limit with which it can borrow to pay the country's bills. The department has begun taking extraordinary measures to prevent from defaulting on debt, including shifting money between accounts, as well as temporarily holding off on payments to some federal employee retirement plans and health funds for retired postal workers. That gives Congress until June 5th to raise the debt ceiling.
Why wouldn't we sit down now, set a budget, set a path to get us to a balanced budget?
House Republicans are demanding changes to the country's spending before they'll raise the debt ceiling. But the White House says that's non-negotiable.
This Congress has a basic set of obligations, and none more fundamental than maintaining the full faith and credit of the United States. And nobody should be putting on the table and even suggesting that that is up for debate or up for negotiation.
Hitting the debt ceiling could cause the government to furlough non-essential government employees, delay tax refunds, Social Security checks, and close museums and national parks.
When you don't have Social Security checks coming in, not only is it putting individuals at risk, it is putting the economy at risk.
Right.
Those Social Security checks are spent in this economy.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says hitting the debt limit could push the U.S. into a recession. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And the last time the U.S. came close to defaulting on its debt was in 2011. The stock markets dropped, borrowing costs increased, and people lost their jobs. Happening today, the state legislature will vote whether or not to put a bail reform constitutional amendment on the ballot. The amendment is whether or not to allow judges to look at past convictions when setting bail. The Black Caucus of Dane County Board held a press conference this morning on this issue. We'll have more coverage on that as the day goes along. And later tonight, there's a big vote scheduled on the future of the Dane County Jail project. One option for the project to move forward is to put it to a referendum for April 4th. In order to do that, the county board needs to approve it. That vote is scheduled for tonight. The question would ask voters for up to $13.5 million to keep the project alive. The current plan consists of building a tower up to 6 stories and renovating the public safety building to include up to 825 beds. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. A little snow here, more up north.
Yeah, we did get a nice coating here in the Madison area. Of course, it's been really sloppy, and right now we've got flurries, drizzle, or what do you want to call it, flizzle? I don't know. Right now they did cancel the winter storm warnings, at least in our area. That was up in Adams and Juneau County. They still continue to the north of there, but most of the roads here in the Madison area, some areas are a little bit sloppy and slushy, but temperatures remain above freezing, so the snow continues to melt across the area. We are looking at some fog and drizzle, flurries, and some scattered snow showers. Colder and dry for tomorrow and Saturday, and it looks like we do have some light snow or flurries moving in on Sunday morning. But right now, just some light flurries in the Madison area, nothing too significant locally. You have to go down to the south and west. Might be catch a glimpse of some of this that's coming out of Iowa and northwestern Illinois. A little bit of a flurry or snow shower activity. That'll be happening later this afternoon into the evening. A little bit of drizzle out there as well, but thankfully temperatures are well above freezing, so none of this icing over. We are looking at some colder weather arriving later tonight and also tomorrow, and we also have some snow totals for you. Well, that all coming up in about 10 minutes or so.
All right, Kelly, we'll see you then. Thank you. Stay up to date on the weather on our First Warn Forecast weather app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search for WISC Weather. The FBI is offering a $25,000 reward for information on an arson attack at a pro-life group's headquarters last spring. Wisconsin Family Action's Madison office was damaged in early May of last year, shortly after a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion indicated the court would likely overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade case. An investigation revealed 2 Molotov cocktails were thrown into the office and graffiti was painted on the building's exterior. To this day, no suspects have been identified, though a group known as Jane's Revenge later claimed responsibility. It is day 3 in the Marcus Randall L. trial, the former Badger football player charged with double homicide for the murders of Brittany McAdory and Sierra Winchester in 2020. Today, an employee and manager of the Bucks gas station in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, testified. Surveillance video is shown in court of a man entering the gas station in the early morning of February 10th, 2020. That's when the alleged murders took place. In the video, the employee says the man has blood on his hands. In court today, the employee didn't know if the man was with the blood on his hands was Randall L. For real-time updates on the trial, you can follow News 3 Now's Catherine Merck on Twitter. The Oregon Fire Department says one person was taken to the hospital after a house fire last night. Multiple fire departments responded to the scene on Oak Hill Road in the town of Rutland. The Red Cross is helping those affected by the fire. The home is a total loss. Students at East High School were held outside of the building this morning due to a gas leak. The Madison Fire Department says a large piece of concrete broke apart during demolition work in the school and broke a gas line in the school's boiler room. The construction company on site was able to stop the leak before firefighters got on the scene. Fire crews monitored the air inside the school and allowed students back inside once it was deemed safe. Well, breaking this afternoon, actor Alec Baldwin will be charged with involuntary manslaughter in the fatal shooting of a cinematographer on the New Mexico movie set. Helena Hutchins died shortly after she was shot during a rehearsal for the film Rust back in 2021. Baldwin was pointing a prop pistol at Hutchinson when the gun went off. The actor has maintained he did not pull the trigger, blaming the film's armorer and props assistant for the mishap. Prosecutors announced the film's armorer will also be charged. In an emotional announcement, New Zealand's Prime Minister is stepping down. In a televised address, Jacinda Ardern said that she knows what the job takes, but she doesn't have enough left in the tank to do the justice. Ardern was in office for 5.5 years and became one of the most influential leaders on the global stage. She's described her tenure as Prime Minister as the most fulfilling experience of her life and said there's no secret scandal behind her departure, just fatigue.
I think the cumulative challenges that we've faced as a team, and they have been extraordinary, has taken its toll. I consider this job a privilege, but I am also human.
This is about being on the right side.
Ardern's last day in office will be February 7th. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Why Microsoft is laying off thousands of workers over the next few months. Details coming up in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Right now, Queen Beauty Rest mattresses start at just $4.99. Upgrade to a Beauty Rest and get your choice of an Apple Watch or Apple AirPods. You'll only pay $49 per month when you use Steinhafels 72-month financing. So save big and rest easy on your new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Shop in-store or online today at steinhafels.com.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our New Year's Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 this New Year at plexidermtrial.com.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. This new year is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this new year and see that younger looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Surgenian's landfill-free guarantee has kept more than 20 million pounds of commercial and residential carpet and pad from area landfills. Visit Madison's largest showroom of flooring options, including eco-friendly products. Local, sustainable, Surgenian's.
According to a securities filing, Microsoft is cutting 10,000 workers over the next 8 months. It's the latest tech company to announce layoffs amid recession fears, while in part blaming rapid hiring due to increased customer demand during the pandemic. Microsoft says it is also consolidating leased office locations. Multiple news outlets have reported that Bank of America says a glitch with Zelle transactions has been resolved. On Wednesday, customers took to social media to complain that Zelle transactions were not going through and the money had disappeared from their accounts. Zelle support tweeted that it was aware of the issue and directed affected users to contact Bank of America. The situation also caught the attention of Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, who demanded on Twitter the issue be fixed right away and customers be compensated. And the nation's largest party supply store, Party City, has filed for bankruptcy protection. This after years of ballooning debt and deflating sales. The company was founded in 1986 and says it was hard hit by the COVID pandemic and global supply chain crisis. Party City says it secured a $150 million bankruptcy loan that will allow it to keep stores open. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial is down 259 points. The NASDAQ off 115. The S&P 500 down almost 33. Next at noon, Pam has today's egg prices, and Kelly has the latest forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we'll take a look back at Boscoville Hotel's Singing Waiter, our 1985 Traveler Throwback Thursday at 4.
$14 million sell-off is happening now. Millions of dollars worth of product arrived late to our warehouse and must be sold. This is your chance to save as much as 85% while it lasts. Save 55% instantly on this Ashley Sleep Hybrid mattress, now just $5.99, only at Ashley.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has Finnish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's $14 million sell-off is happening now. Millions of dollars worth of product arrived late and must be sold. Whirlpool microwaves now just $199. Amana washer and dryer pairs now just $9.99. At Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
All rise. It's J. Hud Court with Judge Mathis. Then, remember this little thing? She is back with more moves. Plus, Chase Rice performs.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
A local brewery celebrates 10 years of success, and you're invited to the party. Tomorrow we'll find out what's on tap.
Plus, don't miss your last chance to win Restaurant Week bucks.
And we've got some colder weather on the way to close out the work week. Join us tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this snowy Thursday.
Looks a little bit more like Wisconsin in January, that is for sure. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad that it came today instead of yesterday. My team yesterday was running all over the place with different conferences, announcements, etc. We'll start with the Dairy Strong Conference that's continuing until about right now at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Dairy producers and agribusinesses from all across the upper Midwest that were there, taking a look at how inflation and recessions impacting global consumption on dairy. Want to congratulate Jim DeGanji from Darlington Ridge Farms in Lafayette County. He was announced last evening as the Advocate of the Year by Dairy Business Association. DeGanji actually started his farm in 2008, and it's now grown to include 2,800 milk cows and over 2,000 crop acres. He's also very involved with Lafayette Ag Stewardship Alliance. Jim DeGanji from Darlington Ridge Farms named the Advocate of the Year. Yesterday, Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin was visiting Hinchley Dairy down in Cambridge to focus in on investment in technology in rural areas of Wisconsin. The Rural Business Investment Program helped to launch IsoMark Health. Their president and CEO was at the dairy yesterday. They have got technology that allows our dairy farms to detect bacterial and viral infections in their herd within 30 seconds before any visible signs happen. That's the type of technology the Rural Business Investment Program is investing in. Wisconsin Farmers Union had their rural lobby day yesterday, and speaking of policy development, we are happy to confirm that Representative Derek Van Orden from Western Wisconsin has now been named to the Assembly, or shall I say the House Assembly Committee on Agriculture in Washington, D.C. That appointment comes at a critical time when we're getting ready to start the 2023 Farm Bill. Derek Van Orden from Western Wisconsin, now on the House Agriculture Committee in Washington, D.C. Barrel cheese today in Chicago. All of our markets taking a pounding today, not just Wall Street. Corn, beans, and wheat, as you've seen, are all down. Dairy suffering likewise. Barrel cheese today down 6.5, 163.5. 40-pound block cheese down 10.5 at 193. Double A butter down 4 3/4 cents, 232 1/4. That is kind of a milestone, though, Mark, when it comes to Van Orden being named to the House Agriculture Committee. It's been a very long time since anyone from Wisconsin was on that House Agriculture Committee. We've had other committees with appointees that have influence, but that's the first time in a long time that someone from Wisconsin's got a voice on the House Agriculture Committee.
And it's about time.
And we're glad for it.
All right, Pam, thank you. Well, with egg prices continuing to soar, up 60% according to the Bureau of Labor, many people are buying and raising their own chickens. But the CDC is warning people that your own backyard flock carries some health risks. Backyard poultry can have salmonella that spreads to other birds and people. They've been connected to over 1,000 people getting sick over the past year. Let's go now to your certified most accurate forecast meteorologist, Kelly Slifka, out on the backyard. Any chickens out there?
No, but we do have some koi fish out here, so Hopefully they're surviving in the pond there. We'll see. Well, we did finally get a little bit of snow. I know we've been kind of starved of that throughout the month of January. Right now, just a little bit of drizzle or flurries falling through the sky. But no more advisories, no more winter storm warnings in effect for southern Wisconsin. All that's in central parts of the state where they're still encountering quite a bit of problems there in central parts of the state. I don't really expect a whole lot of problems for the rest of today. We are looking at a little bit of fog and drizzle and some flurries and scattered snow showers developing. We'll show you that radar that does show some snow showers developing down to our south that may be affecting us later this afternoon. Colder but dry Friday, and that will continue into Saturday. Another fast-moving system will clip us to the south. We might be on the northern fringe of that and could squeeze out a little bit of light snow or flurries come Sunday morning. Here are some of the snow totals, some hefty totals up there toward Toma, 5.5 inches, not too far away. In Richland Center, 4 inches. Sauk City, 3 inches. Lake Delton, 2.5. Dodgeville, 2. The Madison Airport, about 1.7 inches of snow. Mauston, 5 inches. Portage, 3.5. There you go down the list. Middleton, 2.5 inches on the north side. Windsor, just over 2 inches. Shorewood Hills, also 2 inches as well. So the storm is winding up. Now you can see the heavier band of snow that affected us basically early this morning or just after midnight is now lifted into northern Wisconsin. See this wraparound coming in from the south. That may be affecting us a little bit later on this afternoon with some snow showers, some flurries. Any accumulation with that would be light. So right now, quiet, but you can see some of this lighter snow starting to creep out of eastern Iowa into northwestern Illinois. That's headed northeastbound, so we may encounter some of these snow showers a little bit later on. Right now, we are above freezing, so once again, the slush continues to melt here on the patio, probably in your neighborhood on some of those roads that they really didn't treat overnight because the snow was not heavy enough, at least in the Madison area. So everybody above freezing, 34, 35, even 36 currently in Middleton, and these temperatures will pretty much hold steady the rest of the afternoon. So we'll watch on our future track as some of the snow showers trying to clip into southern parts of the state. Does not look like it'll mount to too much, but you might see some snow showers for a time later this afternoon into the evening. Tonight, just cloudy, colder. The winds will continue out of the west and northwest, bringing us some drier air, so we'll lose a lot of this low-level humidity, and that'll put our temperatures in the mid-20s tomorrow morning. Upper 20s for Friday and Saturday. Quite a few clouds around, and would like to see some sun. Not a whole lot in that 7-day forecast, but there's that light snow chance on Monday. And more importantly, toward the end of next week, that's when we're going to see some below-average temperatures for a change. We haven't seen that in January, but it looks like by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, going to be pretty chilly, but maybe we'll actually see some of that sun.
Back to normal.
No, not tomorrow.
No, back to normal.
Oh, back to normal. I thought you said tomorrow. Yeah, back to normal. Back to below normal, actually.
Yeah, all right, well, we've been living on borrowed time, I guess.
That's true.
Thank you, Kelly.
Sure.
There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Howard's got the perfect recipe for this snowy day in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Say goodbye to the winter blues with a breath of Florida sunshine. And for this, there's no need to pack your suitcase. All you need to do is grab a basket of fresh Florida berries and enjoy all of their goodness.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Menards is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Get truckloads of savings on items you need and use every day for everyone. We have it all from big to small and everything in between. Save on your favorite cleaning supplies from Procter & Gamble. They deliver quality products from brands you can trust like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive a $10 rebate on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you have a coffee smile? Drinking coffee causes yellow teeth for thousands of people just like you. And whitening toothpaste just doesn't make those stains go away. Introducing Power Swabs, the first teeth whitening system that lifts coffee stains off your teeth in less than 5 minutes without whitening strips or trays.
The Power Swabs were so easy to use. I don't have to have strips sitting on my face for an hour. I don't have to have a foam tray where I feel like I'm going to gag or I'm going to go play football. I've tried like every over-the-counter whitening because, you know, I'm one of those people that like obsessed with white teeth.
So with the strips I've used in the past, most of them are like you got to leave it on for 30 minutes and the whole experience is just not comfortable. But with power swabs, I just snapped it open and rubbed it on and it was good to go.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab and I just got to rub it around my teeth and that was it.
The Secret is a tooth detergent and whitening agent developed by Dr. Martin Ginniker that lifts stains off of your teeth. Power Swabs remove stains on natural teeth, veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns. The best part is you just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you'll have whiter teeth. No more sitting at home with a whitening strip or tray in your mouth for 30 minutes twice a day.
When I use these whitening strips, I noticed when I would drink, I would get this crazy sensitivity. It would go right to my brain, and I'm like, I hate this. So why do I have to go through the monstrosity of this pain just because I want to whiten my teeth? With Power Swabs, there was zero sensitivity.
Within the first day with the Power Swab, I noticed there was a difference. I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Whiten your teeth this new year by ordering Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the regular price. Yes, 50% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
It's January, and if you're like me, then you're craving sunshine. Well, I can't think of a better way to get my share of it than by picking up a basket or two of fresh Florida strawberries. And they're as juicy as can be. You know, the ones that are so sweet and plump that with each bite, you feel the sun shining down on you. So let me show you how these can add a spark of sunshine to your breakfast table. We start by beating together some cream cheese, an egg yolk, a splash of vanilla, and a bit of sugar in a bowl. Once it's creamy, we add some diced fresh strawberries. Now we set this aside and we roll out slices of plain old white bread with the crust cut off, and we spoon the strawberry cream cheese mixture over them. Now we roll them up, brush them with melted butter before generously coating them with cinnamon sugar. Then onto a baking sheet they go and into the freezer. When it's time to bake them off, we slice up some Florida strawberries to top them off with. What makes these so good is the climate as well as all the TLC that they get. So whether you eat them as is, make a salsa with them, or dip them in chocolate, are you ever in for a treat? To get the recipe for our amazing Florida strawberry French toast roll-ups that you can eat topped with sliced Florida strawberries or as is, all you need to do is visit our website. This is Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we're kicking off the new year with lots of juicy, tasty, and Florida-grown ways for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, it's time to introduce you to our pets of the week. Meet Bentley and Nina. They're a Chihuahua and miniature pincer mix. Bentley is more outgoing, and Nina needs some time to warm up to new people. They love playing with toys and snuggling together during nap time. This furry duo needs to be fed separately because Bentley will try to eat Nina's food. The two are a bonded pair and are looking for a family that will shower them with affection. Awfully cute. Well, looking for a fun activity when the kids are off school? Check out Camp Paw Print Day Camps at the Humane Society. Kids ages 7 to 12 can take a tour of the shelter, interact with animals, create crafts, and much more. Each day will include a different project and guest speaker. To register, visit giveshelter.org/camp. And last week's pet, Dill the cat, has been adopted and enjoying his new home. Good for him. If you're interested in adopting Bentley and Nina or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And here's Kelly, one final check of the forecast.
Well, we do have a few flurries, a little bit of drizzle this afternoon, and that will continue. Maybe actually see a little bit of scattered snow showers develop later this afternoon into the early evening, and then all this should wind down. Temperatures will turn colder tonight as we'll see the winds out of the northwest, so expecting some flurries and snow showers for the afternoon. 28 tomorrow and also Saturday, maybe some light snow on Sunday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.